Man, they screaming because you did so good.
Hey, maybe, man. I don't know if they was in there, but that sounded like the reaction I was getting, though. So I rock with it, man.
Yeah, because God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good, man.
Man, look, listen. That battle, that compliment battle, yo, that was kind of fire, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We put on, man. We put on tonight, man. Shout out to Chef Trez. Shout out to Barstool Sports, New Amsterdam Vodka, the nicest Rhone, man. Putting everything together, man. It was a good time, man. Something different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is different. Like, those bars you had hit a rebuttal, like, you went crazy.
Thank you, man.
I mean, you and Chef Trez, though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of the things I pride myself on is being a very versatile MC, you know what I mean? So that even goes with being able to be successful in an event like this, to be able to have to turn around and, like, be sarcastic, satire, funny, compliment your opponent, still have punchlines and do what you're supposed to do without, like, all the aggression and, whatever. And so I really, it was a test for me, and I really felt good about my performance.
You definitely did. Like, you definitely did your thing. Like, how was, like, the atmosphere of it all?
Oh, no, it's great in there, man. It's great. It's a good mixture of, like, some battle rap fans mixed with, like, some people that are just, like, kind of new to the culture. Maybe you're there from Barstool, maybe because it's got Rhone's name on it, maybe there's, and I think that they're being entertained at a high level. And that's one of the things I wanted to do, was because these compliment battles are not necessarily something that only battle rap fans are watching. Like, everybody, like from different, it's very diverse, the types of people are going to click on that battle, and so I want to make it very digestible and very entertaining for all the people.
Yeah, and I think, like, when your bro Loso went, like, that was kind of funny too.
Yep.
Sharon was kind of attacking you.
Yeah, it's a lot of good creativity, man, and how people approach the performances tonight, Some people were, like, a lot of compliments. Some people were, like, backhanded compliments. Some people were, like, like legit giving each other flowers. Some people were, like, creating crazy scenarios. Like, it was just a lot of different, like, different types of performances.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. So look, it was a question I wanted to ask you, because Smack did an interview, right?
Yeah.
So Smack did an interview. What's up, my boy? Smack did an interview, and he was saying that he's no longer interested in booking the bigger names for the big bags.
Okay.
What is your take on that?
Hey, listen, he's got his own company. He can come out and say whatever the heck he wants, you know what I mean? So, like, that's my take on it, One thing about Smack and Beasley and URL is they've weathered the storm every year of being at the top of battle rap. So, they obviously know what they're doing, and whether we think that they are, like, flourishing right now or not, they're still URL, they're still Smack, and they're still, like, at the pinnacle of battle rap. So everybody goes through seasons. So, he might not be interested right now in booking the big names. He might be like, look, let's work on these different tiers. Let's work on, like, cultivating artists, developing artists, and different things like that. And that might just be where he's at right now.
Yeah, because he was also saying, like, it becomes redundant, like, the culture right now.
Yeah, right now everything becomes redundant. Like, it's a content, we're pushing content every month, every weekend, 2-3 events, and that just goes for all of battle rap. That's how I feel like about URL since they've gotten the app, because now that you're paying $8 a month, they have to give you content. So now they have to push battles, they have to throw names together and do different events. And then every other league is trying to catch up and perform at the same pace, And so no longer are we waiting 3, 4, 5, 6 months on an event from somebody, and there's times and there's storylines and there's build-ups. Now it's just, all right, what weekend is it? All right, another big event, And so it helps people's pockets because there's more opportunity to get paid. It helps people's opportunities to go out and perform at a high level, but it also kind of takes a little bit of the mystique away from, like, battles and big events.
Right. So do you feel like the culture is, like, on the slump right now, but it's like it's going to get better? Because it seems like we've seen this from time and time again, when when the industry was like, well, where the fans was like, hey, well, this dead right now. Then Caffeine stepped up, then,
I mean, it's all about perspective. It's all about who you look at and how you watch the culture. Right now, you might be watching iBattle. You might be watching Bullpen. You might be watching what King of the Dot just did, and you might be like, yo, this is the best time for those types of leagues. So your slump mindset might be, well, RBE's not doing events right now. I haven't seen a Chrome event right now, URL. But, I mean, it just depends on what part of the culture you're really paying attention to and putting all the stock in, you know what I mean? And so at all times, every year from now until the past, every year there's been a season of here and here and here and King of the Dot here and URL here and RB here, you know what I mean? that just happens in battle rap, you know? So yeah, you know, I think that the big thing of saying like, oh, we're in a downtime, there's a slump. Well, maybe you're paying attention to the wrong things. Maybe you're paying attention to the drama, the spaces, the promo, the this, the beefs, the this, that, and the third. It's not being conducive or productive to the scene, you know. And I just challenge you to like, yo, go get the VOD from Massacre 6. You know, purchase the end game. You know, that's coming up for Bullpen. You know, tap in with iBattle, get their app. You know, like battle rap is alive and is actually flourishing, and people are getting great plates and putting on great performances. You just have to make sure that you're paying attention to the right thing.
And could we see you on the URL?
Always, you can always do. You know, we've talked this as recently as 2 or 3 months ago. You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen probably one time, but right now, you know, I'm still just doing what I'm doing and chilling and having a good time battling.
And you got an upcoming battle, man.
Yeah, Hollow to Don, man. 3 weeks, Black Ice Cartel. Another crazy card. Like I said, man, battle rap is in a great spot right now. We're in the octagon, the cage, man. Shout out to Mike P and Bankhead, 40 Bars and Vixen. There's a lot of people on that card. Nitty's on that card, JC's on that card, Clean's on that card. Please go get that VOD for Black Ice Cartel, because me and Hollow, we're gonna put on. I guarantee it.
And like, are you, well, of course you're interested in that battle, but was he one of like the people that you felt like influenced you?
Oh, most definitely. He's one of my favorite of all time, you know? Bill Collector, Low Deluxe, and Hollow are like my 3 favorites going in. Hollow, for the reason why I just said earlier, I'm one of the more versatile battle rappers, because I always said Hollow could do it all. He could battle on URL, he could battle on Grind Time, he could battle anywhere, he can cater to any crowd, he can go overseas. He's funny, his technique and everything is just very versatile, you know? And so I watched Hollow years and years before I ever started battle rapping. And so I'm just thankful, you know, that Hollow reached out personally and was like, I want to battle you, you know what I mean? And so that's very flattering. It goes to show that I'm putting in the work to be mentioned and to be able to headline an event with him, you know? And I'm excited for it.
And do you feel like you in that Champion of the Year run?
Of course, always. Like, I feel like my work ethic, consistency, my material, my impact, and everything every year is up there. You know, I'm coming off of a clear win versus Thesaurus where I did really, really good. You know what I mean? I'm going into the Hollow battle, and then I've already got a couple nice things booked for the rest of the year. So, you know, who knows? You know, I might pop up, and you might look at my resume at the end of the year and be like, oh, he's in this top 5 conversation too, you know? Like, I don't play the whole, I need to promo myself and I need to tell everybody I'm the champion of the year. I don't play that game, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm blessed if somebody thinks that's me, and I just keep it moving.
Yeah, so look, Hitman got this card going on.
Yep.
Crazy card. Let me get quick predictions for you. Swamp and Rex.
I got Swamp edging that battle. I think Rex just had an insane battle against Chilla Jones. I think Swamp's in his bag right now. I'm gonna take Swamp in an edge.
All right, so Big K and Twerk.
Big K and Twerk's gonna be a real good one. I think Twerk wants to continue to send a message after what he did with the past battle. I'm edging Twerk.
All right, and then we got Geechee and Hitman.
Geechee and Hitman. Yeah, man, Hitman's pissed off right now for a lot of reasons, you know, and I'm thinking that that's gonna like end up, you know, translating into his pin. Last time I saw Geechee against Marv and I saw him against Loso, I'm not gonna lie, he had 2 performances that he kind of phoned in a little bit, you know what I mean? And so I would love to see the Geechee back that we all know and grown to love, but based off like where everything's going right now, I'm taking Hitman.
All right, and then you got Snake Eyes versus J2.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go. I don't even smoke a cigarette, but I might go smoke a cigarette for that one. So yeah, that's just that. Yeah. I don't know. By default, I'm taking J2 because Snake Eyes is ducking Loso.
Oh man, you think so?
Always.
Now, personally, do you feel like Snake Eyes is that nice?
Oh, I feel like everybody's great at certain things. You know what I mean? Snake Eyes is really good. Aggression, believability, relatable, promo. Like, he has things that he does very well. You know what I mean? There are things that I look for in battle rap that, you know, that might not be, you know, his strong suit. But I mean, there's a reason he gets booked and gets put on cards like that.
Right. So. And you feel like you are that nice, right?
I'm the best in the world, man. Shout out to y'all, man, because I'm about to go back in here and watch 3 more crazy compliment battles, man. Love you, Shooter, man. Appreciate you for real.
Hip hop is real,
yep.
Man.